All right, here we go. So my name is Damien McFarland, and this is my final project. So what we're going to do is run a nmap scan of our IP address, which I've already run. This was the command that I run, so it might take some time, so I've already ran it, so I can just give you a quick cat command of the nmap. It shows you what open ports there are. You got port 22. Might be some vulnerabilities for this here, and also port 80 is open. Shows you that the website is using Drupal, which can be vulnerable to some exploits as well, which I've seen over my time. So what we'll do next is we will just check out what's on this website, since how port 80 is open. And you can see here it's nothing special, it's just a bog standard website with welcome, who are we, and contact us. But if you notice up the top here, when I click on different things, we get nd equals 1, 2, and so on and so forth. So I just try something like testing for SQL vulnerabilities or injection, and we see here we're getting a message like this. So it makes me think that this site might be vulnerable to some form of SQL injection. So I've got my tabs lined up here, so just for the purpose of video time. So the first command I'm going to try is this one here. Just to dump our tables and what information we're getting. So we see here we've got 2 tables, and the one I'm interested in is this one here. So again, command that I ran earlier is this one here, just to see will it pop out a list of tables, and it does. And the table that I'm interested in is the users table. So if I go into my next tab here and try to dump the contents of those users, so you can see here it has some users. So you've got a user called John, which I'm interested in. I can see here, and what I'm going to do is just copy the hash file. This one here starts with DQ, ends with 2VF, which I've already cracked. So let's pop it over to John here. As you can see, user John.text starts with DQ and it ends with 2VF. I've already cracked it, and it shows here that the password is turtle. So we'll get back to that in a sec. And what we're going to do is run a derp scan on the IP address to look for hidden directories. We've got a few hits with 403, so on and so forth. But the one that I'm interested in near the bottom here, it shows it 200, and it gives me this website here. So it's /user, which we'll check out now in a sec. So if I go here, and we get a logon page. So we do know we've got our John and turtle. We don't need to save it for now, so we're logged in. So again, just in the purpose of time, it did take quite a while to get through this part here. So okay, we're back. So what we want to do is go into our contact us to upload a reverse PHP form in one of the form settings. So if you see here, it's just a PHP reverse shell from Pentest Monkey with my IP address and port 1234. So I just come out of this page here. Let's make a change, so it knows that I'm making a change. And then close this. And then just type in something on this part here, because star means it's required. So Damien, my default email address, because we all want to work for Google, and then something funny like my Alright, so if I hit submit, hopefully this should hang, which it does. You can see here, and that shows you, if I go back here, we should have our reverse shell. So if I do a who am I, you can see our dub data. So if I do a quick find for files, so find you can see a few files here, but the one that I'm interested in, it took quite a while to figure this out, is this one here. And I've already done a bit of a Google for local privilege escalation, which I've downloaded to my local machine, my Kali box, from this one here. So again, purpose of saving time. If I go back into here, where am I going? I've got my Python server running, and I'm going to upload that exploit to my reverse shell. So go back in here and I'll type in two, 4, 6, 8,000. Alright, so what we want to do now is run this exploit on this machine to try get root privileges. So if I do run it from bash, before I do that, hang on. Okay, so something's happening. And then if I do a Python, root. So that's pretty much my project finished for today, and I hope you all enjoyed it, and thank you for watching.